Hi there, my name's Carrie, and I'm going to be teaching Pilates. It's Mat Pilates, it's a 45-minute class. So we're mostly down on the mat. We're going to be doing a little balance as well. You can have bare feet or you can have socks, and I will offer modifications throughout. So thank you for joining me today. We're going to get started. So we're sitting on our mats and we're going to be having our legs crossed, or we're going to have one leg out if that's more comfortable for you. So, like I said, legs crossed or one leg out. And we're going to go side to side. So you're going to go just slowly side to side. You're stretching. You're breathing through in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good posture. Just warming it up a little bit, getting in tune with our breathing. Nice job. Let's do this 2 more times, and then we're going to take it over the knee. So right arm over the left knee. All right, so we're going to take the right arm, come down, bend, tap the floor, come back. You'll feel the stretch on the low back the legs slightly. Just reaching and stretching. So Pilates is about lengthening the muscles, just really getting a good stretch, increasing blood flow, and a lot of body weight strengthening exercises, strengthening the core. And the core is the abs, low back, glutes, and hamstrings and quads, mainly. I'll do this 2 more times, and then we're going to come back and do another stretch. All right, so we're going to take that right arm. You're going to come overhead. You're just going to hold. So we're going to just come through the stretches. We're going to go over the leg and stretch over the knee. Come back, and then we're going to the other side. Coming over that other knee, holding and stretching. I just want to mention I do have a hip injury, so I have to be a little careful. That's why I have one leg out. But you can do this with legs crossed or one leg out, depending on your flexibility. And back over here, holding it for a stretch. All right, nice job. So we're going to do spine stretch. I'm going to come to the side. Can maybe see me a little better. So you're going to sit up tall. Your legs are a little more than hip width apart. And then you're just coming into that stretch, reaching down between the legs toward the ankles and coming back. Nice job. So reaching, breathing, coming back. And then each time you are going to try to go a little further into that stretch. Reaching, feeling the stretch in the back of the legs, and coming back. All right, last 2 times. So the second time we're going to hold it down. And this time we're going to go down into a deep stretch. Draw that belly button near the lumbar spine and just hold it here. Breathe through it. challenging the flexibility in those hamstrings, lower back, and then coming back up. Nice job. We're going to bring the legs together and just go down, and we're going to hold it in another stretch. So this is a seated forward fold. We're going to hold it here for 8 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back. Nice job. We're going to bring the knees up. So feet are on the mat here. And we're going to go into seashells in the sand. So for this exercise, knees are up, feet are on the floor. You're leaning back. You're just gliding the hand along the floor. And then looking as far as your range of motion will allow. So you're looking back over that hand, over that arm. Continue to breathe through this. So when you come down, your abs kick in, your ab muscles, because you're holding it in like about a 45-degree angle. So we'll finish this one. We'll do one more. Last time. Nice job. All right, we're going to be going down to the mat. So as you come down with the upper body, you're going to use your abs, not use your hands. Try not to use your hand. And you're just going to slowly come down onto the floor. All right, you're going to draw your knees in. You're going to draw your knees in. And then we're going to go side to side. So you can have your arms out to the side. I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit and get you started. So you're going to go side to side, just rolling slowly, keeping those knees drawn into the chest, going side to side. So your ab muscles are contracted, helping to stabilize you. Your arms are out to the side. And go ahead and do 2 more of these. Let me adjust my camera just a tad. Last time. And then we're going to stop center. And we're just going to go around. So we're going to massage that lower back. Stop it. Come on back the other way. We'll do that one more time. Coming around. And coming back the other way. And stopping it here. All right, so we're going to do some ab exercises. We're going to work the entire group of ab muscles. And we're going to take breaks from doing the ab strengthening by doing a little more stretching. So we're going to start hands behind the head. And you're going to come up for 2, down for 2. So you're just coming up, coming back down. So you're pushing that low back into the floor. Knees are forward, feet are forward, elbows are back. Nice job. Keep the chin up off the chest. We'll do 3 more. So just little crunches coming up, bringing the shoulder blades up off the mat. Last one. Nice job, and you're going to relax, and we're going to do a pelvic tilt. So for the pelvic tilt, same position, and you're just bringing that pelvis forward, interior pelvic tilt, bringing it back, posterior pelvic tilt. So coming forward, coming back. Nice job. Just relax. Feel the stretch in the low back as you come forward and back. And last 2 times. All right, now we're going to straighten out our legs. All right, and we're just gonna go back to the ab crunches, coming up for 2, down for 2. So we're gonna bring our hand behind the head. Keep the elbows back, keep the chin up off the chest. Coming up for 2, pressing that low back into the floor or your mat and coming back down. So we'll do 8 total. Keep breathing through this. Nice job. Keep those elbows back. Keep the chin up off the chest. Last 2 here. And coming back down. And we're going to go into a full body stretch. So stretch those arms out over the head. And just pointing the toes, wiggling the fingers. Full body stretch. And then you're going to bring your knees up. So you're going to have your feet on the mat. We're going to do a stretch for the hip flexors. So arms are at your side and we're just dropping the knees down. So we're going to drop them down to the left. So the knees are going to be staggered. We're stretching out the hip flexor here on the right side. Holding, coming back to center. And then we're going to go to the other side with it. So keeping the torso straight on the mat. Dropping those legs down. And coming back. We'll do that 2 more times each side. Good stretch for the low back, for the hip flexors. Nice job. And we'll do this 1 more time. All right. Nice job. We're going to do 1 more ab exercise and then we'll take it over onto our stomach. So for this, we're going to have our knees in, right? We are going to have our hands back behind our head. We're going to come with the left elbow to the right knee. We're going to bring it in, tap it, and then tap down. All right, same thing, crossing, tapping down. Tapping down. Nice job. Keep those ab muscles contracted to control the leg movement, especially. It's helpful. We're going to finish this set. We're going to do 2 more sets. Keep the chin up off the chest, elbows back. We'll do 1 more. There we go. Nice job. So let's straighten out the legs. We'll do 1 more full body stretch. And then we're going to go on to our stomach. All right. So we're going to bring our arms out to the side. We're going to bring the left knee up, left arm up. And we're going to just roll it. So get momentum and push off and come on over. And then readjust onto the mat. All right, nice job. So let's do some upper body and then we'll move to lower body. So we're going to have our arms in a T or an airplane position. So out to the side and your legs are just hip width apart, staying where they're at. And we're just coming up into back extension, just a slight extension, and coming back down. And you're coming up, inhale, exhale down. And we're gonna do 8 total, and you're not jarring, it's just a slight movement. And try to inhale as you come up, breathe it out as you come back down. Let's do 4 more. finishing up. Breathe it out. Relax the upper body. We're going to move to the lower body. All right. So we're going to lift the right leg and then lift the left leg. So we have our legs mostly straight, hip width apart. We're going to relax the upper body. And we're just going to lift the right leg, lift the left leg. Same thing. Keep going. So you're just squeezing, releasing. Squeezing the glutes, hamstrings, coming up, coming back down. We'll keep the feet pointed for this exercise. And let's do 4 more. Thanks for joining me today. I am creating this video for some of my participants who may not be able to get to class all the time. So I'm happy for the opportunity to be able to put this out there. Last one. All right, then we're gonna switch. We're gonna go back to our upper body. And we're going to have our arms at our side, palms up, and we're going to come up into extension and then back down. So back into that extension of the low back and trying to keep the shoulders from creeping up. And again, you're inhaling up, exhaling down. We're only going to do a couple more because we're going to add the legs to it. The last one here. We're going to add the legs and do 4 more. So for adding the legs, you're going to lift and lower as you lift the upper body. So you're coming up, coming back down. So you're inhaling up, keeping the head and neck neutral, keeping your gaze down. We'll do 2 more. Last one. Relax down. Let's go and do a child's pose. Stretch that out. So for child's pose, you're just coming back, coming in and holding, reaching, stretching the low back. So we're going to do 1 more leg exercise. And then we're going to move into exercise called bird dog on our hands and knees. So we're going to come back down. We're going to relax the upper body. And we're going to bring the legs a little further apart, a little more than hip width apart. And we're going to bend the knees. And then we're going to flex the feet. So we're going to do 8 sets where we're lifting and lowering. So kind of like we're pushing something up toward the ceiling. We're just squeezing and releasing down. Squeezing, releasing down. So you're working the glutes, you're working the hamstrings, a little bit of quad, front of the legs. We'll do 4 more. Keep flexing. Keep just relaxing the upper body. All right, last 2. Last one here. Nice job, straighten out those legs. Let's go back into that child's pose. And just reach and stretch, catch your breath. And then from here, we're going into tabletop position. Go ahead and grab a drink if you need one or have one with you. And join me in tabletop. Okay, so for tabletop, we have our wrists right below our shoulders, knees below the hips. flat back and strong core. So what we're going to do, we're going to lift our right arm, left leg, we're going to send it out. You're going to hold it, you're going to come back, and you're going to switch sides. Same thing, coming out, just hold it in that position, try to balance, come back. This can be a little tough on the wrist, so take a break if you need to, or you can always do just legs. So try to really lengthen the arm and leg, hold it for balance, come on back. We'll do 2 more sets. Keep the head and neck down. We'll do 1 more. Nice job. We're going to go into child's pose. We're going to take a little break, but we're going to come back and I'm going to progress the exercise a little bit. And you can go with a progression or not. So we're going to do 4 more sets. Coming back into that tabletop position. And we're going to try to bring our arm and leg out to the side. So as you're coming out, go ahead and try going out to the side, come back, come down. Let's go to the other side. Keep that flat back, strong core, coming out to the side, holding, coming back. So notice as you're coming out to the side, you're not taking the entire body with it. You're stabilizing. And you're keeping those limbs straight. So 2 more sets, and then we'll relax the wrist a little bit. All right, 1 more set. Nice job. And come back into that child's pose. And as you're reaching, you can widen your legs, bring them a little further apart, a little bit of a deeper stretch, right? And then let's circle the wrists around. And then we'll go back the other way. Nice job. And then we're going to come to a seated position on your mat. So we're going to go into what is called alternate saw, preferred to regular saw because it is kind of a modification from the regular saw, Pilates saw exercise. So our legs are a little more than shoulder width apart, sitting up tall. We're going to have our arms out to the side. We're going to keep the arms out to the side. We're going to twist at the waist, and you're going to pulse for 3. Come back center. Same thing. Pulse and breathe. Legs are stabilized on the mat. Keeping the arms the same distance apart, and you can look back and follow that back arm if your range of motion allows. And you can breathe it out as you're pulsing. And we'll do 2 more. All right, finishing up. And back and down. All right, nice job. So the plan is to do a few more exercises on the back, laying down. It's called supine. And then we'll come up and do some balance exercises. So going back down, we're going to do some bridging, and we're going to alternate the bridging. with some leg exercises. Just checking where we're at on time. All right, so we still have about 20 minutes of class. Just so you know, the last 5 minutes will be stretching. So let's go into the bridge. So for the bridge, your knees are up, feet are pointing forward, knees forward, arms at your side, and you're just lifting that bottom, low back, coming up as high as you can and coming back down. So you're coming up for about 4 counts, coming back down for 4 counts. Of course, inhaling and breathing it out on the way down. So with Pilates, if you are rushing through the exercises, you're missing out on the benefit of kind of holding these exercises as they progress and not getting the full benefit for strengthening your muscles. So just wanted to say that while it's not as relaxed and slow pace as yoga, we do need to slow down a bit and take advantage of these exercises and doing them correctly. So last 2. And if you were to progress this, make it more challenging, you would have your hands over the chest, still coming up as high as you can, coming back down. Nice job. Bring the knees in. Nice job. So we're going to bring the leg up toward the ceiling. All right, and we're going to do what's called pendulum. So it's a stabilization exercise. And I'm trying to get all my legs in this video here. Your knees can be slightly bent and you have a flat back. And we're just going side to side, so right to left with the legs. So you're contracting your abs to stabilize. Arms are at your side, you're going side to side. And you can have your knees slightly bent if you're not as flexible, kind of like myself. And we're going to do 2 more, and then we're going to progress it a little bit, make it a little more challenging. All right, so we're going to stop center. Go ahead and bring your knees to your chest. Take a little break, and this time we're going to bring one leg out at a time. So your legs are up, stabilizing with the arms. You're going to bring that right leg out, bring it back, bring that left leg out, and bring it back. Switching sides. Bring it out, bring it back. So the leg is not pulling the rest of the body with it as it comes out. You're controlling the movement. So you're coming out with the leg, coming back. We'll finish this one. We'll do one more set. And then we're going to go back to bridge. So we're going to bring the knees in, take a little break, and then come back into that bridge position. So we're going to progress the bridge a little bit, make it a little more challenging, and you always have the option of going back to just the regular bridge. But for our purposes, we're going to come up, and as we get to the top of that bridge, you're going to bring that right leg out, up, bring it back down, hold that bottom up there, come back down. And then we're switching, coming up into that bridge, bringing the left leg up, bringing it back down, come on back to the mat. Nice job. We'll do that again. Coming up, So we're gonna do 5 total. Bringing that leg up, bringing that back down, coming back down on the mat. So if you can't bring your leg all the way up, you're welcome to just bring it to where it works for you. So it might be here, but it might be here, and that is fine. And you're stabilizing, coming back down. 2 more sets. Coming up. And just relaxing down. Take your time. Keep breathing through it. Last set here. A good glute, hamstring workout. Bringing the leg up, holding it up there, stabilizing. And last time here. All right, nice job. Bring the knees back into the chest. And we have one more leg exercise, kind of core exercise that we're going to do. And then we will do our Pilates roll up. We'll challenge ourselves a little bit. So for the core exercise, we're going to lift the legs back up, bring them back up toward the ceiling, arms at your side. We're going to go around clockwise with the legs, not going too low. You're going to stop it, put the brakes on, come back the other way. And notice my legs are not fully straight. I'm not as flexible. That is okay. We're all at different levels. Do what works for you. And you're still getting the benefits of the exercise. So we're using our core to kind of control the movement, bring those legs around. Coming back. This is called corkscrew. All right, so we'll do one more of these, one more set. Notice I'm keeping my feet together. So you're basically going clockwise and coming back the opposite direction. And then we're going to bring the knees into the chest. And we're going to roll up. So we're going to be in a seated position. We're going to prepare for our roll-ups, Pilates roll-ups. So we're going to just stretch it out first. We're going to come forward. This is a seated forward fold. You're going to come here, hold it in this stretch. And for the roll-up, we're going to lay down on our mat. We're going to bring the arms up overhead. And we're going to use our abs, our core, to bring ourselves up and over. So, long arms. Coming up, heel and roll. Come over the legs, reach. Come back slowly, and then bring the arms back. And that is a roll up. So we're going to continue the roll up. I do want to say that you can put a small pillow behind the low back, or I use a Bosu in my studio, where it gives you a little more leverage if you're still working on strengthening those ab muscles. So for the roll up, using the pillow gives you a little more leverage to come up. Try to reach into that stretch every time. Reach a little further over the feet, over the legs, and come back down. All right. Continue the roll up. Don't strain your abs. Use a pillow or use a Bosu if you need to, or even a towel rolled up. The roll-up is one of the more challenging Pilates exercises. So what I find is when people don't do Pilates for a while and then they come back to it, the roll-up is really challenging because you have to build your core back up to be able to support this exercise. Heel and roll, coming up, coming over. And today we're just going to stick with the normal roll up. We're not going to add any arms or leg modifications. Keep going. Take your time. Breathe in, breathe out on the way up. And then breathe in, breathe out on the way down. So we're going to do 3 more, and then a half to bring ourselves to a seated position. Nice job. So again, with this exercise, take your time, not moving quickly through it. Some people try to use momentum to get up. And they're using the momentum and not fully using their core to bring themselves up. All right, so we're gonna do 1 more and then a half to come to seated position. Nice job. And here we go, into the half. Here we are. All right, so we're gonna gradually just come up to standing, and we're gonna do a little balance as we're standing. So come on up. I'm gonna adjust my camera here. All right, I'm gonna move back a little. You can kind of still hopefully see me. All right. I'm gonna move my camera a little higher. All right. So, still trying to, there we go. All right. So, we're gonna stand on the left leg. We're gonna lift the right leg up. So we are standing on one leg, the left leg, the right leg is slightly bent. We're gonna bring that knee up. We're gonna bring it back down. Just relax the upper body as you're doing this. So bring it up, bring it back down. You can bring it down to the floor. You can hover over the floor, challenge your balance. Do what works for you. Bringing that knee up, bringing it down. We'll do 3 more, and then we'll switch sides. And that foot is just relaxed. Last 2. Arms are just relaxed at the side. If you need them for balance, you're using them for balance. All right, and then we're switching sides. So same thing, we're standing on that right foot. We are just on one foot for right now, bringing that left knee up to where it's comfortable for you and bringing it back down, balancing. Try to contract your abs, that'll help with stabilizing. Bringing up, bringing it down. And again, your arms are where, whatever works for you. If you need them out here, that's where they're at. You don't need them, they're just kind of relaxed down at the side, or maybe you want to challenge yourself a little. Bring them up. You're kind of removing that center of gravity and making it a little more challenging by keeping the arms up. So we'll do 2 more, or one arm up, and then switching. Nice job. Last time. All right, great job with that. So we're gonna go back to the other leg. We're gonna stand on the left. We're gonna shift that right leg forward and bring it back. So we're balancing again on the other leg. We're gonna keep that left leg. The knee is not locked out, so just slightly bent. Lifting the leg, bringing it forward, bringing it back, bringing it forward, coming back. So notice my upper body is kind of going the opposite direction as my leg, so challenges my balance here. And again, you can have your arms out at the side if that helps. We're going to do 2 more. Bottom of my foot looks kind of dirty, sorry. I was like in my garage earlier today. All right, last one. And coming back. So we're going to do that on the other side, and then we'll stretch it out. Same thing here. Your arms are here, they're down, whatever works for you, but still challenging yourself. The legs are getting a little tired, right? Notice my knee is not locked. It's not fully straight, slightly bent. And is it easier on one side than another? For me, it's about the same, but used to be more challenging on this leg. Last 2. And last one here. And then we're going to go onto the mat. We're just going to stretch. So standing up tall, bring that right leg back and just bring that heel onto the floor, and then you're leaning forward, bringing the arms up. Inhale, exhale, come down, bring that other foot up. As you do that, the other toe just comes up, squeezing the shoulder blades together, opening up the chest. Do that one more time. So coming up, inhaling, exhaling, coming down, and changing the positioning on the leg. Toes come up on the left side, and then come back to center. And then we're going to the other side. So we're going to bring that left heel back. Feel the stretch in your calf. Lean forward. Inhale, forward. Exhale down, looking up, squeezing the shoulder blades together. We'll do that one more time. Inhaling forward, exhaling, coming back, and coming here. All right, so see where we're at on time. We are going to do the starfish exercise, and then swimming, and then we are going to stretch. So coming down on the mat, I'm going to adjust the camera. So you're going to be on your stomach, arms overhead, legs straight, and you're going to have arms in a V, legs in a V for the starfish. Okay. So we're going to bring the arms into a V, legs into a V, head and neck just neutral. You're lifting the right arm, left leg, coming back down, switching sides, coming back down. So lifting the arm and leg about the same height, keeping the head and neck in neutral. Inhaling up, exhaling, coming down. job. So we're going to do 3 more. And we're going to end with swimming on our mats. One of the more challenging exercises, working the back and the arm and the leg and the glutes. All right, so last 2. Nice job. So then for swimming, we're moving the arms together, legs together. So we're going to come up into extension, the low back, and you're going to paddle with the arms, and then you're going to kick, flutter kick with the legs. Keep breathing through this. We're going to do 2 sets of 8. Almost done with 1 set of 8. All right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax down on the mat. Just kind of melt into that mat. Catch your breath. Relax. And we're going to go into stretching. So from this position, coming onto our forearms, we're going to look down. So stretching out the back of the neck, looking down, looking up toward the ceiling. Just relaxing the legs on the mat. And then bring that head neck back to neutral. Go ahead and push yourself up with your palms. So this is actually called up dog, I believe. But we're going to go through up dog, come back to child's pose. You're here. And while we're here, we're going to bring that right arm under the left and just hold it in this stretch. So stretching out the arms, the shoulders. And bring it back and then switch sides. And bring it back. And then we're coming onto all 4. So back into that tabletop position. And we're doing cat-cow. So for cat-cow, sink that belly button toward the mat, push the glutes out, look up, head neck come up, and roll that up like a cat. Do that 2 more times. Last time. All right, we're going to come back. We're going to be in the standing knee position. So you're on your knees. And we're going to bring the right leg forward. Okay, and we're going in to that runner's lunge. And we're coming forward. And then as we're here, we're going to take that left arm, reach up toward the ceiling and look up if you can. Hold it. Come back down. And then come back so that the toes come up, stretching out the back of the leg and just holding it here. Nice job. So we're going to switch sides. Same thing. Bring that left leg forward. Go into that runner's lunge. Really a good stretch for the hip flexors. And reach up toward the ceiling. Hold it, look toward those fingers. Come back. Come back. Bring the weight back and then bring the foot up. Toes are up. Good stretch for the back of the legs. And go back into that standing knee position. Come onto our feet. We're going to come up to our standing position slowly. Need to readjust here. As we come up, we're going to do our final stretches. Alright, so we're going to clasp our hands together behind our back, right? As we're doing that, we're going to look to the left, stretching the side of the neck, center, right, keeping the shoulders back and down. Do that one more time. Still clasping the hands behind the back, looking to the left, center, and right, back to center. And then we're going to get our deep breaths in, and we will call it a day. So inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, come on down toward your toes. And come back. We'll do that 2 more times. So we're inhaling, exhaling, coming down, coming up. Let's do that one last time. Inhale, exhale, come down, come on back up. Roll your shoulders back. Give yourself a pat on the back. Hug. Thanks for working out with me today. You guys are awesome. I will see you next time.